NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Falcons and the Lions, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. On first down, Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in, and run the ball.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And the Falcons grab it. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Thompson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Thompson. This is caught. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback. And they'll begin at the 25. The offense and Alvin Kamara heading back onto the field. He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands. And
he loses the football the 2nd time. And the Falcons say they have it, they do.
Okay, after those first 2 drives, I think there's a head coach who's going to be called for CSI. They're going to want some forensics on this. What is going on with this ball club? Unable to hold on to the football and take care of it.
Yeah, 2 straight fumbles for them to start out.
Yeah, you would think that this team would come in ready to go. Sometimes just mentally not prepared, and it shows up in these types of plays.
Hands it off out of the gun. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On second down, Kamara. A nice little juke. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
On first down, it's Fields. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. Decided to hit it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year. An open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
They're going to try and throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Thompson. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Fields on 1st down.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. He's likely still kicking himself from the interception last drive that wound up leading to a go-ahead score.
And he's going to assume all that came with that one, all right? That's all on him, but he also knows he's got to erase it from his mind and get back out there. This drive, very important.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
Room here to run. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Here's Thompson throwing on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Bishop. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Thompson. Got this complete to the tight end, Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons.
Kyle Pitts
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field. Try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, the little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Fields now to throw.
Looking left side, he's got it complete.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
A give. This is Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 40 now on 2nd down.
Fields.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football and averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Open man here is Scott, complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Kamara trying again. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And he will find Scott on the right side complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's doing his job, but the bottom line, they're losing. They've got a deficit to make up here, and he knows it.
And quarterbacks who last in this league learn that lesson really early. You may have had a great stat line and felt pretty good about how you played, but if your team didn't win, it almost doesn't matter. And right now, he's adopted that attitude. How do I get better? How does my team get better? How do we find a way to win the game?
Well, he's hoping to lead his team to a successful drive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives him a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now a first down throw, Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Again, Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 22-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now it's Fields. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Back to throw, Fields. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
2nd and 16. Fields. Back to Kamara for another catch. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now Fields. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up 3rd and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing 1st and goal, looking to regroup.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Fields. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So we've reached halftime, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And it's safe to say he has been getting his money's worth in this one.
I would agree with that totally. Being able to go back and launch it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
A 7-yard gain on the play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
Probably helps your confidence level on those 4th down sneaks to have a quarterback as tall as he is.
Yeah, you're talking about being able to extend at the end to make sure the ball gets to the first down marker, but also he has to be able to drop his hips and get down behind that offensive line in order to move forward, because if he just runs it straight up and down, you and I both know that they'll snap him backwards. Well done there, well executed.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. Off the play fake, Thompson. He finds his man, complete. It's Bishop. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets, because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Let's go.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Falcons take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here's Fields.
Over the middle, complete. It's Burnett.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Off play action, Fields.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, will step aside. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
To throw is Fields.
And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's taken on the 25. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. Really solid effort for him right now. Third quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team. But the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's Thompson. He finds his man complete. It's Alvarado. Takes this to the 45. Broken tackle. Bought him a little extra space. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Now Thompson.
Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down. Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will stretch the lead up to 13.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Detroit's offense ready to take over.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On first down, Fields. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
But I'm Obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. On 2nd and 12, Fields. And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Here's Fields.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 27-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st down, it's Fields.
And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career.
To the air again, Fields.
And he's going to have the hook up to Burnett.
And he's going to have the Lions 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in the meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Off the bootleg, Thompson. They'll roll him out right.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down. Back to throw. Thompson. Throw left side complete. That's Bishop. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down. Stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Looking to throw. Thompson. He finds his man, complete. It's Bishop.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back.
And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
4 yards remain on 2nd down, ball on the 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Snags it for the pick. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
66 yards for him on the ground now on that, his 20th carry of the ball game.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Fields now to throw.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Wide open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Fields. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Looking to throw. Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine.
And in for the Lions, touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here.
This is to Pitts on the quick slant.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to run past the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18.
95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave